Commenting on this Fox News article was the most infuriating thing I have done in 2019. Hi everyone, this camera is crooked. Hi everyone, this is my In the Trenches vlog for one of my new media classes. My assignment here was to locate a comment on a news article that had biased and or misinformed information and comment back to the author of the original comment to correct and inform them. I have to be looking down a lot in this vlog, unfortunately, because I need to read the comments as they were written. And I also want to apologize because I'm under the weather, as per usual. So I can't project very well and I'm sniffly and I'm going to need frequent water breaks, so here we are. I decided to respond, for some unknown reason, to a comment on a Fox News article, that of course I'll link below so that you guys can reference it, regarding a federal judge who issued an injunction to block President Trump's rule that makes it necessary for immigrants to prove that they will have health insurance or the ability to pay for medical care before they can apply for a visa. District Judge Michael Simon blocked this rule as he believes that it's an abuse of power by the president. So I scrolled down and looked at the comments, and here is one comment that I saw and felt an urge to respond to. I'm going to move over so that I can insert it on the screen and read it for you. Another liberal judge that is obstructing the executive branch, and he, like all the rest, will lose at the Supreme Court. The president alone sets immigration policy. So, I responded back to this comment because it was clearly biased and misinformed, and I said, "Hi there, Marmite. The president does not set immigration alone. Immigration laws are proposed and voted on in Congress, then sent to the president for approval and can be overruled by the courts. This is an example of checks and balances, not an example of the judicial branch obstructing the executive branch. Your assertion that every liberal judge who has challenged a law has lost at the Supreme Court of the United States is factually incorrect." To which he responded, "Here is the law in the books, verbatim. Immigration and Nationality Act provides, whenever the president finds that the entry of any aliens or any class of aliens into the U.S. would be detrimental to the interests of the U.S., he may by proclamation and for such period as he shall deem necessary, suspend the entry of all aliens or any class of aliens, immigrants or non-immigrants, or impose on the entry of any aliens any restrictions he may deem appropriate." So I responded again to say, "The section of the law that you reference to substantiate your claim that the president alone sets immigration policy is an extremely specific part of the INA, section 212F, which gives the president the power to issue a proclamation suspending immigration due to one of specific reasons that are also outlined in section 212F. This is an exception to the plenary power that Congress has to make laws regarding immigration. The president has no inherent power over immigration and no enumerated power to make immigration law." And then this is where things got crazy in my opinion, because he escalated it in a 2-paragraph response to me. "LOL, you just said that law doesn't exist by stating he is making law. He isn't. He is working within a law that gives him the power to suspend any person from entry if he feels it's necessary. That is the power the president has, and it's his policy. Not a law, but based on specific powers given to him. That's what he did. Congress has passed no law saying people who cannot support themselves must be allowed in the country. That law does not exist. There is no law putting conditions on the president's power to bar immigrants. None. Zero. He isn't making law, and you will lose in the higher courts. Like always, your side always loses in the end because the law is not on your side." So, freeze frame here. This last sentence is loaded. Your side always loses in the end because the law is not on your side. So, I thought that one of the tenets of democracy was like a fair and impartial legal system, but Marmite here is claiming that the law is not on my side, the liberal side, I guess, and he thinks this is fine. He's very happy about the fact that laws aren't passed in favor of liberal citizens, which is a really interesting concept and seems pretty totalitarian to me, but I'm gonna go on to the next comment. He responded back to himself and said, "Never said laws. Maybe you can't read. I said policy. The only law regarding that is that the president can set conditions on admittance as he chooses. Is this hard for you to grasp? The law is being followed by the president. Read the law, then you can stop pretending to be educated." So I want to say that I was shocked by his demeaning tone, but I wasn't, because it's a stranger on the internet hiding behind a screen name of Marmite. And I responded to this by saying, "Hi there, quite unnecessary for you to question my intelligence, comprehension, and ability to read. All I have done in this conversation is provide facts, not talk down to you. And I'll be ending the conversation here because it is clear that you have an agenda and are not open to hearing the other side. Have a blessed night. Commenting on this Fox News article was the most infuriating thing I have done in 2019. And I don't think that commenting on news articles is a valuable form of civic engagement. I'm going to explain a little bit in this vlog how I felt my comments were not appreciated. Not in the sense that he liked them, but that he didn't even care to listen to what I had to say. And I ended up being insulted for no reason. I'll need to generalize here, but the conservative audience that comments on Fox News articles does not seem to understand that their statements could possibly be biased or lacking a factual foundation. The comment section only served to increase civic awareness for me, in the sense that I learned that others are not civically aware and only seek to comment with self-serving interests that further no goal but their own agenda. I thought the reaction to my comment was absolutely absurd because I employed the use of facts in my comments that can be verified through multiple sources, so you can look them up if you want. Initially, I did feel the need to comment back, but once Marmite felt the need to take the conversation to a place of insulting my ability to read and comprehend information, I ended the conversation and wished him well. It was clear that I would not get through to this person and their lies and insults. I think that I did my civic duty by responding to this commenter and trying to correct their misinformed views, but those that spread misinformation on purpose and don't seek to learn the truth are essentially spreading propaganda rather than using their civic agency, and there's a big difference there. So overall, I was very upset by this assignment, and in retrospect, not like upset that I was sad, but it was just frustrating because I learned that people don't care about the truth if it doesn't serve them. This is a really sad thing for democracy, and it's jarring to hear it from someone who clearly belongs to the party that actively accuses liberals of being against democracy. It's really hard to wrap up my thoughts to conclude, but overall I think it's quite interesting to me that all I did was intend to spread information, and he felt the need to talk down to me. And I think this was a great exercise in civic engagement, but I will definitely not do it again, because it's clear that many commenters only seek to spread their opinion and they don't actually want to open up a conversation or a dialogue where they can perhaps learn something or learn that their view is misinformed and become a more well-informed citizen. So I'm going to end it here, and let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on this video and this article, and if you've had a similar experience trying to comment on a news article.